implication of Chinese expansion in Africa. And of course, we're talking to Dr. LMadu, who is the editor of the Pan-African Journal. And of course, Dr. LMadu, let's look at, as the topic indicated, some of the implications for this expansion of Chinese economic activity for the United States and perhaps Western Europe, two of the areas that would probably be more interested in what is going on, or maybe the entire world ought to be interested in what is going on there.
Yeah, you know, with the Chinese population of 1.3 billion, that's the figure the Chinese government gave me, you know, 1.3 billion. It's a very large market, very large market. In fact, the Chinese population is larger than the whole African continent population, you know. So think about it. So it's a very large market with large needs. And now with the economy expanding, China needs what? A whole lot of oil to fuel that industrialization. You know, so many cars coming in China now. Before 1980s, there were very few cars in China. Today you have millions of cars and they need energy. So what China is doing now, say, hey, where are we going to get the oil? You know, to propel this industry, industrialization. Let's go to Africa. Exactly. Let's go to Africa since we already been there before, and you know, so we can give them preferential treatments, you know, insofar as
something that they've never received from Western European nations.
That's correct. That's correct. And since the Western nations and the World Banks, you know, give Africans loans at a very high interest, hey, we might as well give them money.
Free money, because they get the economic results of that.
And get what we want, you know, and that's what that's the magic, and that's what China has done. Now they've got into all kinds of businesses in Africa. They're becoming some, you know, what you call a monopoly. I mean, a few minutes ago I mentioned that 45% of the offshore oil reserves in Nigeria owned by the Chinese. That's a whole lot of oil.
That is.
Okay. They have, in southern Sudan now, the Chinese own almost half of the oil there. You go to Ethiopia, they're in there, you know, farming business. You go to Somalia, the same thing. You go to Tanzania, they've been there for long. They're still there. You go to Gabon, oil. Angola, the same. Equatorial Guinea, the same. You go to Chad, the same. Yeah, the Chinese oil merchants are all over the place.
Unchecked, in a real sense, is that what you're saying? Unchecked.